for the visibility for our community in order to feel safe. We have so many youth in particular that have been so unsafe since like COVID. They've been stuck at home. Perhaps their family members are not comfortable with them and their identities. In particularly our trans youth as well. And it's just so important that we see safe community partnerships. The Saugeen Shores supports. We did provide like an article and a whole excerpt for that as well too. It's so important to see communities recognizing us and knowing that visibility validates. But it's also very important too to recognize that what we need now more than ever is allyship and what allyship can look like. Just actionable steps, because we can't be safe in community alone. We need our partners, we need our allies in order to be safe. Locally, every single Saturday since April 13th, there has been a protest against us from radical right hate groups that are organized across Canada. And I won't mention their name out of safety for myself and also safety for Grey Bruce Pride, and also here? Not to disempower. And there have been, every Saturday in Grey Bruce, in different towns. They've gone to Kincardine, they've gone to Meaford. This Saturday it's at Chesley at the community church. That same group has also targeted Collingwood Pride's drag story time on Friday. So they're calling for any peaceful protesters to attend at 9 a.m. to help let the families, the drag performers, the youth into the church, or into the library to help protect them and form like a human barricade, perhaps if needed, against these hate groups. Some of the other libraries have been infiltrated. There's 50, I think, possibly at I think it was maybe the Woodstock one that happened just a little while ago. And it's like, there's so much beauty in our community, and it's unfair that we're being vilified. So seeing visibility and recognition and recognizing the importance that our diversity adds to community is really important, and it helps validate, and it especially helps validate for the youth or those that might still be living unsafe, because they could be older adults that have had to be closeted because it hasn't been a safe area. So we definitely appreciate seeing all of the flags go up. And it's also the first time a mayor's actually invited us to come. So unfortunately we got stuck in construction and couldn't speak today, but we're just happy to be here.
And this is more than window dressing?
Yes, I think it is. I think the dedication has been clear. The last time I had spoken to Mayor Charbonneau actually was at the crosswalk for the high school here. And that was right at the peak of the start of COVID actually. The youth were trying to go and do that, and they couldn't because they literally couldn't knock on their neighbors' doors to ask for money. And the city and Bruce Power all teamed up together and helped provide that crosswalk for those individuals, so that way when they came back to school in September, they recognized that they were validated, right? They recognized that was a huge act of allyship, and I think it's just important to see those small little steps like that and those bigger steps as well. That's what allyship is it is an action word.
I wanted to ask, you said Saugeen Shores was the only municipality that was raising a flag in Grey Bruce?
The only municipality in Grey Bruce that is recognizing Pride Month. And
with an official proclamation and a flag raising?
Yeah, we do have a few other municipalities. We have a few other municipalities that are raising the flags, but not all have recognized